today's tutorial is going to be something really simple, crafty, and fun to do by yourself or with your kid. You can pick up wire, if you don't have any, at your local hardware store. You don't have to be close to a craft store to get this. This particular brand comes from the hardware store. And I buy 24 gauge wire for this. Another thing that you don't need to have that you might want to have, it's called a mandrel. I bought this online. You might be able to find this at a craft store too. Not necessary. I've made a lot of rings without them. It just makes life a lot easier, especially if you're going to give gifts, because you can get someone's ring size and then just send it to them. Let's get started. These rings are really fun and addictive to make. As you can see, I made a bunch of them. They're so much fun. You can use different wires, different crystals. This is done in sterling silver and Swarovski crystal. And I even made a small one. It's for like a mommy and me type style. So I'm going to start by using this as my background, so it makes it a little easier to see on my glass table. I'm going to take my wire and I'm going to cut a piece probably 3 or so inches long. And then I'm going to start my size. So my finger is a size 7. So I'm going to bring it down to the size 7. And I'm going to wrap it around. Actually, I'm going to go up a half size because the beads are going to make it shrink. So I'm going to actually go up to a 7.5. I'm just going to mold it a little bit. It's not solid yet. We're not done. And I'm going to start with my beads. And I'm choosing these brown seed beads. Okay, so I'm getting near the end here. As you can see, I'm going to check. See how much I have on here. Alright. So I'm not going to fill the whole thing up with seed beads because I want to finish it with a different color bead. Now if you don't have a ring mandrel, this is where you just use your finger. I'm just going to use this forefinger. So it looks like it's a good size. So now I'm going to take a larger bead. And these are all my, well, these are some of my stone beads, and I will choose, this is Australian jasper, which will look really nice with the brown seed beads. So, this is the easy, well, this is the tricky part for some people. Okay, so I'm going to thread it through there. And then I'm going to thread the other side through. So there it is, poking out the other side.
What do you want?
So now I'm going to pull it tight. This would actually be easier if you had 2 sets of pliers to pull. So I'm going to grab my other set over here. And I'm just going to pull it tight. And then after I pull it tight, I don't want the beads to separate, so I'm going to pull both wires straight up like that. Now this is where I trim my wires. Okay, so now I'm going to start wrapping them. I'll go down in this direction. This wire is really soft, so I can do it with my fingers. A lot of wire is not this soft, so you won't be able to. I'm going to stop right there, because I won't be able to get any further than that. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to start wrapping it around, in between the seed bead and the bigger bead. And I'm going to stop right there. And now this is where I take my plier. And this is where I'll flatten it out. Get up close to that. See that? Okay, I'm going to do that to the other side now. And just wrap it around and flatten it out. Like that. So now, if you have a ring mandrel, you're going to round it out with that. There's your ring. That fits my size 7 ring. Just like that. Pretty simple. Okay, so that sums up the tutorial. Thanks for watching. It was really fun. It was really simple. Probably takes you less than 10 minutes to do. And it's a lot of fun to do with your kids too. It's a lot of fun. So thanks for watching again, and come back.